everything you touch. The cup you left has still got heat inside it. The blanket holds the shape of where you lay. I move through all these small warm evidences, trying not to move them all away. The indent in the pillow on your side, the kitchen smelling still of what you made. I'm gathering these last degrees of warmth up, holding them before they finally fade. Before the cold settles in the room, before the air becomes a stare again, before the shape in the pillow disappears, I breathe it in, I breathe it in. Still warm, everything you touched is still warm, still warm. I press my hands against the places where you were. Still warm, the evening's glowing dark, but everything you touched is still warm. Your coat is on the hook beside the door still. I haven't moved it, I won't move it yet. There's something in its hanging that feels present, like a sentence that hasn't ended yet. The shower towels are cold now, but this morning they held the steam of you for half an hour. I stood inside what you left of yourself and counted every second of the warmth. Before the last degree releases, before the room becomes a room again, before I have to make it mine without you, I stay in the warmth you left. Still warm, everything you touched is still warm, still warm. I press my hands against the places where you were. Still warm, the evening's going dark, but everything you touched is still warm. They say that grief runs cold eventually, that the body learns to stop expecting. But right now in this in-between of leaving, the whole room still believes you're coming back. And I don't wanna rush past the stillness where the warmth is real and the loss is not yet, where I can put my hand against your coffee cup and feel you, feel you, feel you. The sun is going under and the room goes blue. I stand still in the warmth as long as I can. The hours will do what hours always do, and tomorrow will be colder than today began. Still warm, everything you touched is still warm, still warm. I press my hands against the places where you were. Still warm, the evening's going dark, but everything you touched is still warm. Still warm tonight, tomorrow it will start to cool. Still warm tonight, I'm spending every last degree of you. Still warm, the most beautiful kind of leaving. Still warm, still warm. Still warm, everything you touch still warm. Still warm, still warm. Run, always running. Every time I'm getting close, you slip into the distance. You're always just ahead of where I am. The sun behind you makes you look like something radiant, like something I could live inside if I could catch you. I lace my shoes at 6 and hit the road at sunset, when the whole road turns to amber overhead. And I run like I believe I'm getting somewhere, run like you were just around the bend. The light is always gold in front of me. The light is always gold where you are standing. And I don't know if I'm getting any closer, but I haven't given up on understanding. Running into gold, running toward the light where you are standing. Running into gold, the sun keeps moving with you as I chase it. Running into gold, every step I take, the horizon pulls you forward. Running into gold, never arriving. Maybe you're a feeling and not a person. Maybe you're the name I give to wanting more. Maybe chasing gold is just the act of living fully in the wanting at the core. Or maybe you are real and maybe you are waiting just at the far edge of the afternoon. And maybe if I push through one more evening, I'll find you in the turn, I'll find you soon. The road goes gold beneath my feet, the sweat goes gold against my skin. And something in the running feels like praying, and something in the running pulls me in. Running into gold, running toward the light where you are standing. Running into gold, the sun keeps moving with you as I chase it. Running into gold, every step I take, the horizon pulls you forward. Running into gold, never arriving. I've stopped asking if I'll catch you. I've made peace with the pursuit. There's a grace in being someone who keeps running into gold, into gold, into everything that's true. The body moves, the lungs expand, the road shines, and the light does what the light has always done. Pours itself down on the willing and the searching, fills the ones who run toward the sun. The day is nearly done now and I'm slowing, my shadow long and golden on the road. I'll go home and put the kettle on and rest now, and tomorrow I'll be back out in the gold. Running into gold, oh yeah. Running toward the light where you are standing. Running into gold, oh, the sun keeps moving with you as I chase it. Running into gold, oh yeah. Every step I take, the horizon pulls you forward. Oh, running into gold and never arriving. I said your name out loud at the end of the day. The way you say a word until it loses meaning, except it never loses meaning. It only gets heavier with use. It only fills more space the more I say it. Two syllables that hold an entire world, that hold the weight of everything I know you. The way you laugh and the way you don't finish your sentences, and the way you always mean what you don't say. Your name in the golden air, your name in the fading light, your name like something I have to say to remind myself you're real. Your name at sunset, like a bell ringing over still water. Your name at sunset, ringing through the golden air. I say it like a prayer, I say it like I'm asking for something. Your name at sunset, your name in the fading light. There are names that you forget the day you hear them, and there are names that brand themselves in deep. And then there is your name, which is the third kind, the kind that lives in you when you're asleep. I've written it on paper to watch it sitting there, independent of a face. And even on the page with nothing near it, your name takes up more than it's given space. Your name in the color of 6 o'clock, your name when the city goes warm. Your name, the only name that comes to me when the day is done and gone. Your name at sunset, like a bell ringing over still water. Your name at sunset, ringing through the golden air. I say it like a prayer, I say it like I'm asking for something. Your name at sunset, your name in the fading light. One day I'll say your name and feel it loosen. I've heard that this is how it goes with time. The weight begins to lift, and then the clarity comes, and the name becomes just letters, just a rhyme. But not today, not here, not in this golden, not now when everything is your name's color. Not when the sunset is doing what it's doing, and the only word I have is yours. I say your name once more into the evening, into the empty amber of the room, and the room absorbs it like it always does. Like every room I've been in knows your name too. Your name at sunset, like a bell ringing over still water. Your name at sunset, ringing through the golden air. I say it like a prayer, I say it like I'm asking for something. Your name at sunset, your had the map out on the kitchen table, the one that showed the beach nobody goes to. You said we'd drive there at the end of summer. We circled it in pencil, made the plan. That summer came and went the way they do, with weeks collapsing into single memories. The beach stayed in the fold of the old map, and we stayed in the ordinary of the days. And I keep that map inside the glove compartment. I've never gone without you, never will. Some things belong to who you were together. Some things belong to the imagined still. The beach we never found is waiting at the edge of every summer. The beach we never found, the one that only exists if we go looking. And now I drive there in my mind, past everything we meant to do. The beach we never found, still shining blue. I think about it sometimes on long drives, when the radio gets quiet and the road goes straight, and I see a sign for a coast road turning, and for a moment it could be that beach. I imagine what we would have found there, whether it would have matched the version in our heads, whether we'd have swum out past the sandbar or just sat and eaten sandwiches instead. I think we both needed the idea of it more than we needed the arrival. Some places keep us moving toward a future and serve their purpose in the survival. The beach we never found is waiting at the edge of every summer. The beach we never found, the one that only exists if we go looking. And now I drive there in my mind, past everything we meant to do. The beach we never found, still shining blue. Maybe one day I'll go there without you, park the car and walk down through the dunes, stand at the edge of all the water under the same sun, a different June. And maybe it will be exactly what we pictured, all pale sand and the wind and the long light. And I'll think of you and think it should have been you, and still be glad I finally got it right. I pulled the map out from the glove compartment last week, parked outside my parents' place. The pencil circle faded, but still there. Our beach still at the crease, still holding space. The beach we never found is waiting at the edge of every summer. The beach we never found, the one that only exists if we go looking. And now I drive there in my mind, past everything we meant to do. The beach we never found, still shining blue. The beach we never found, I'm finally go there on my own. The beach we never found, I'll bring the map we made and stand there whole. I'll stand there in the summer gold and give it to you from a different shore. The beach we never found, I'll find it for us both. still shining blue. You can't hold on to them. Nobody owns a sunset. We only witness them and let them go. The light comes down to tell us something tender, that everything we love is borrowed from below. I borrowed all of you for what was given. I held it close and spent it like a fool. I didn't know that borrowed meant returning. I treated you like something I would always have. And the gold was real, it was real. And the hours were real, they were real. And I had them, God, I had them. And I gave them the attention that they deserve. Golden hours borrowed, we never get to keep them, only feel them. Golden hours borrowed, and I borrowed every good hour I had with you. Golden hours borrowed, but God, they were so beautiful. Philosophers have all weighed in on losing. The monks have built whole practices around it. The wisdom says to hold things loosely always, but wisdom arrived for me the wrong way around. I held you like you couldn't be subtracted. I lived inside the loan like it was mine. And I am grateful for the not yet knowing, for the bliss of spending what wasn't mine. And keeping the warmth was real, it was real. And the evenings were real, they were real. And I had them stay just a little longer. Standing at the edge of this afternoon, the shadows growing long across the kitchen floor. You're still here, but I can feel you disappearing, like you're already on the other side of the door. I pour another glass without you asking. The wine goes red and catches all the light. We both know how these evenings always finish, but I'm not ready to say goodnight. Don't go just yet. The light is still warm, the day is still ours. Stay a little longer. Linger here with me in this golden burning hour. Linger here before the evening swallows us whole. Talk about the small things and the nothing, the way we fill the silence without fear. I ask you questions I already know the answers to, just to keep the sound of you near. The candles on the windowsill are tilting, the hole leaning into what we built. And outside all the day it slowly melting into something soft and golden still. Don't leave just yet. The wine isn't empty, the room is still warm. Stay a little longer. Linger here with me in this golden burning hour. Linger here before the evening swallows us whole. I want your hands, I want the weight of you beside me. Linger here and let the night wait. Time's been doing what time always does, pulling everything apart and through. But right here in this light, you're still beside me. And right here in this light, I still have you. I don't wanna count the hours we have left. I don't wanna watch the candles burning low. Just let this table hold us a little longer. Just let this gold refuse to go. The last light is a mercy and a warning. It says hold what you have before it goes. I hold you like I know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm learning the whole time the evening flows. Linger here with me in this golden burning hour. Linger here before the evening swallows us whole. I want your hands, I want the weight of you beside me. Linger here and let the night wait. watching long enough to know the sequence. The gold burns and then the blue comes slowly in. I've been standing here resisting every evening, refusing to accept the gold would end. But this time when the color starts, it's changing. I'm gonna let it happen without the fight. I'm gonna stand here and receive the blue hour the way I receive the gold, receive the night. Let it change, let it change. The gold did everything it came to do. Let it change, let it change. There is something beautiful in blue. When the gold goes blue, I'll still be standing here. When the gold goes blue, I'll have learned to hold it lightly. When the gold goes blue, I'll carry what the gold left inside me. When the gold goes blue, I'll be ready for the night. I'm not the same person who arrived here at the start of all this golden heat and light. I've been changed by everything the hours carried, by every sunset I've stood inside. I think of all the names the gold has held for me, all the versions of the longing and the love. And I stand here as the evening makes its entrance, and I thank the gold for everything it was. Let it go, let it go. The gold was never mine to keep forever. Let it go, let it go. The blue is mine now too. When the gold goes blue, I'll still be standing here. When the gold goes blue, I'll have learned to hold it lightly. When the gold goes blue, I'll carry what the gold left inside me. When the gold goes blue, I'll be ready for the night. There's a different kind of beauty in the blue hour. It doesn't burn the way the gold hour does. It settles like a hand laid on your shoulder. It says the day is done and you are loved. I used to run from every kind of ending. I used to fight the dark as if I could win. But all the gold I've held has made me softer, and now I let the blue hour begin. The last gold strip is thinning on the water. The city is becoming something else. I breathe in what remains of the warm hour and give the rest of it back to itself. I'm standing in the blue now, and I'm steady. The gold is in me, golden in my chest, and I can take the sky. The night is sun is sinking low above the water. I'm standing where we used to come and breathe. The sea turns pink and orange, and I wonder if you can feel the light wherever you've been. I trace your name in salt along the shoreline. The tide comes in and washes it away. These are the hours that I keep returning to find some grace in everything that fades. And I know the light won't stay forever. I know but God is beautiful. Between the gold and gray, I find the courage to release you. Between the gold and gray, I let the evening hold me softly. In this fading light I see every color that you gave me. Between the gold and gray, I'll learn to carry on. The hours stretch out warm across the hillside. The birds are calling something I can't name. I breathe it in the way you used to tell me, like every moment won't come back again. The marigolds are bowing toward the water. The world performs its ritual without us, and I'm here witnessing the ordinary miracle of light becoming something more than light. And I know the dark will come to find me. I know, but this is now. Between the gold and gray, I find the courage to release you. Between the gold and gray, I let the evening hold me softly. In this fading light I see every color that you gave me. Between the gold and gray, I learn to carry on. Maybe this is what they meant by grace, the kind that doesn't ask you to forget. The sun goes down and leaves its gold behind, and so did you, and so did you. I'm standing in the colors that you left. I'm standing in the light you left behind. Tonight I walk back to an empty kitchen, pour myself a glass of something cold, watch the last light fade from blue to nothing, and call it beautiful and call it gold. Between the gold and gray, I find the courage to release you. Between the gold and gray, I let the evening hold me softly. In this fading light I see every color that you gave me. Between the gold and gray, I'll learn to carry on. on our skin and not a care. The kind of love that only lives in summer, the kind that burns too bright to last anywhere. We drove with all the windows open always. You sang along to songs you didn't know. We ate our dinner barefoot at the shoreline. We watched the whole horizon turn to gold. I remember how the beach smelled. I remember the sound of you laughing. I remember everything that mattered, which was everything, which was everything. Salt and sun, your skin in the morning. Salt and sun, and the fire dying down. We were beautiful and brief like golden hours. Salt and sun, and now you can't be found. We never talked about what we were building, or where the tide would take us when it turned. We lived inside the moment like it owed us, and spent the summer heat before we'd learned. The jellyfish on Monday, the sunburn Tuesday, the way the bar closed early so we danced outside. I keep the photographs inside my phone now and swipe through them on evenings I'm alive. I remember every morning. I remember the smell of the sunscreen. I remember exactly how you looked at me at the end, at the very end. Salt and sun, and your skin in the morning. Salt and sun, and the fire dying down. We were beautiful and brief like golden hours. Salt and sun, and now you can't be found. Now the summer comes around each year without you. The heat the same, but everything has changed. I go back sometimes to the beach we loved that August and stand there like a fool in the same waves. I swear I almost feel you in the offshore wind. I swear the salt still tastes the way it did when we were 20-something, burning golden, when we had no idea what we would miss. This evening the horizon is our color, that burning orange pink we used to chase. I stand here watching it the way you showed me, with nothing but the light against my face. Salt and sun, and your skin in the morning. Salt and sun, and the fire dying down. We were beautiful and brief like golden hours. Salt and sun, and now you can't be found. Salt and sun, I'd do it all again. Salt and sun, I don't regret a single day. We were golden and I knew it even then. Salt and sun, I loved you all the way. Salt and sun, still burning somewhere. Salt and sun. When the light tells the truth, in the hour before dark, I tell myself the truth. The things I couldn't say in ordinary daylight. That I wanted you more than I let myself admit. that I held back when I should have held on tight. I rehearsed 100 ways to start the sentence and put them all away and said instead something safe and small and easy to recover from, and watch the moment move ahead. The light knows everything, it doesn't ask permission. The light knows everything. I should have said the hour before dark is the hour for honesty, when the light forgives everything and asks for nothing. The hour before dark is where I stop pretending that I don't still reach for you most mornings. I have a talent for the well-timed silence, for leaving just enough unsaid to disappear, for making ordinary conversation last us until the thing we needed wasn't near. You asked me once if I was happy here. I said something about the summer coming. You didn't push and I was grateful and ashamed, and so we kept on going into nothing. The light comes in regardless and shows the walls for what they are. The light comes in regardless. I see us for what we are. The hour before dark is the hour for honesty, when the light forgives everything and asks for nothing. The hour before dark is where I stop pretending that I don't still reach for you most mornings. What would I have said if I had said it? Would it have made a difference in the end? Would you have stayed, or would the truth have freed us? Would we have broken softer as two friends? I'll never know, because I am the silence, because I am the road that went around, because I am the girl who swallowed sentences and wondered why she never quite felt found. In the hour before dark, I say it clearly, into the empty room, into the air. I wanted you, I wanted us, I wanted what we could have been if I'd been brave enough to dare. The hour before dark is the hour for honesty, Your hands were always warm, even in December. The kind of warm that settles in your bones. I think about them now in cold November, standing in a room that feels less like home. You used to press them flat against my shoulders, like you were reading something through my skin. And I would breathe and lean into that warmth and feel the evening slow and settle in. The room holds no warmth like that now. The evening holds no warmth like that now. I hold no warmth like that now. Only memory, only memory. Warm hands, cold hours. The space you left still holds your shape. Warm hands, cold hours. I trace the outline of your name. And all this cold, you are the one warm thing I carry. Warm hands I can't replace. I bought a thicker blanket for the winter. I learned to sleep with the heating on all night. I did all of the practical things you're supposed to, but nothing fills a room like the right light, the particular warmth of a particular person. Cannot be approximated, cannot be bought. You gave a kind of warmth that had a heartbeat, and I have spent these cold months without it. The hours are cold without you. The morning light is cold without you. Everything is cold without you. Only the memory, only the memory. Warm hands, cold hours. The space you left still holds your shape. Warm hands, cold hours. I trace the outline of your name. And all this cold, you are the one warm thing I carry. Warm hands I can't replace. Maybe warmth is something you can learn to generate from inside your own chest. Maybe I'll get there somewhere in the turning year, when spring comes back and lays me down to rest. But tonight I pull the blanket and I feel the cold, and I remember with a sharpness that surprises your palms flat on my shoulder blades at midnight, and how the room felt warmer by degrees. The sun is setting gold outside the window. I press my hand against the glass to feel the light. It's warm for just a moment, warm enough to borrow. Then the sun moves on and takes it back tonight. Warm hands, cold hours. The space you left still holds your shape. Warm hands, cold hours. I trace the outline of your name. And all this cold, you are the one warm thing I carry. Warm hands I can't replace. Warm hands in the cold hours. Warm hands when the evening falls. Warm hands I can't replace them. Warm hands I carry on. Still warm somewhere. Warm hands. Still warm. We almost danced in the restaurant that evening. You held your hand out and I almost took it. We almost said the thing that would have changed us. I almost let myself, I almost looked at it. We stood on the doorstep in the October air. You were leaning close, I was leaning close. And then we both stepped back like we'd agreed on something that nobody ever said, that nobody chose. And the light came in through the amber window, and the whole street was warm and gold. And you were standing right there almost, and I let it go. Always almost, never quite. Always close but step into the side. Always almost, just a little too afraid to live it. And now I watch the golden hour fading. I wonder what we could have been. We almost called each other something different, something with a weight that names don't usually hold. You wrote it in a card and then erased it and gave me something bland and beautiful instead. I almost asked you what you'd written under the place I could still see the pen had been. But I made a joke about the font instead and kept us both from crossing where we'd been. And the afternoon was holding still around us, and the city was all orange and slow. And you were there, you were right there always, and I let it go. Always almost, never quite. Always close but step into the side. Always almost, just a little too afraid to live it. And now I watch the golden hour fading. I wonder what we could have been. A box of almost in my memory. Every time we circled and came close, the conversations at the edges of the real thing, the touches landing just beside the most. I don't know whose fault it is we stayed there, or if fault is even what I'm looking for. I know that we were golden in the almost, and maybe that was worth it, maybe more. We almost kept in touch after I moved away. You sent a message once, I held it for a day. I typed and deleted 17 beginnings and let the cursor blink until the almost faded. Always almost, never quite. Always close but step into the side. Always almost, just a little too afraid to live it. And now I watch the golden hour fading. I wonder what we could have been. Always almost, almost was something. Almost, almost. Light on everything. 6 o'clock and I'm up on the rooftop. The There's a version of yourself that hope reveals. You're someone who still believes in messages arriving, who still believes in gold and what it heals. I'll take it, I'll take this standing version, who climbs the stairs to be closer to the light, who stands there dumb and lovely in the burning and learns the city's colors every night. The sky goes red and then a deeper purple. The city lights come on one by one. I stay until the cold begins to settle, until the golden is completely done. Rooftop at 6 when the day is dissolving. Rooftop at 6 when the light makes everything tender. I'm watching the city melt into the evening, still watching my phone for a message that won't come. Rooftop at 6, the whole city my witness. Rooftop at 6, I'm learning to be here. I'm watching the city without you beside me, and finding it beautiful and finding it enough. Rooftop at 6, the whole city glowing, still here. Every color of it, I can't watch a sunset anymore without you in it. Every golden hour carries your name. The way the light falls soft on old familiar places, the way it makes the ordinary sacred again. The amber on the window of the coffee shop, the peach light on the brickwork after 4. I pointed all of it to no one standing with me, and in my chest I give it all to you. All of it belongs to you. I can't keep it, but I can give it. All of it, all the gold, all the warm hours, all the light I'll ever witness. This light belongs to you. Every shade of gold I see is yours. This light belongs to you. I can't keep it, but I send it everywhere you are. This light belongs to you. In the evening when the whole sky is a painting, and I'm standing with my neck turned to the west, I become the person who would have called you just to say, look up, look up, look up. I know you have sunsets where you're living. I know the light finds everyone at 5. I hope that sometimes in the end we see left somewhere long ago. And maybe what I feel is just the arriving of something that you gave me years before. Maybe you already sent me all this warmth before you left, before the distance came. And I've been walking into what you gave me, every golden evening, every day. Tonight the sky is doing something reckless. It's going pink and orange and loud. I stand inside it, open like a window, and give it all to you, give it all to you. This light belongs to you. Every shade of gold I see is yours. This light belongs to you. I can't keep it, but I send it everywhere you are. This light belongs to you. This light belongs to you. Every evening I am giving it away. This light belongs to you. Take it with you, take it wherever you go. This light belongs to you. All of it, all of it. This light, yours. Slow as the light leaving. We've been here before, at the end of something, standing in the last light of what we built. We don't say it out loud, we're too used to the silence, the kind that settles easy as the dark. You make the tea and I take mine without asking. We know each other's habits, we know the roads. But roads go places and we've stopped traveling. And here we are, and here we stay, and nothing grows. The birds outside are landing for the evening. The day is doing what all days must do. And I'm standing in the kitchen watching quietly the beautiful slow ending of us two. The dusk of everything comes slow and then all at once. The dusk of everything, I knew it was coming, but I still wasn't ready. The dusk of everything. The day was beautiful, the day was ours. I think about the mornings when we started, when everything was possible and bright. How we'd lie in bed and talk until the afternoon came. How we used to stay up half the night. And I don't say this as a kind of accusation, I say it like a woman saying thank you for everything the years contained between us, for everything we were and tried to do. The garden's gone to gold now in the autumn. The apple tree has given up its fruit, and we are standing here as something ending, something true and whole and running through. The dusk of everything comes slow and then all at once. The dusk of everything, I knew it was coming, but I still wasn't ready. The dusk of everything. The day was beautiful, the day was ours. was doing. I'm not angry at the cold or at the night. What we were deserved a better ending. What we were deserved more than this quiet. But I am learning that the graceful endings are the ones where nobody has to lose, where two people in the dusk of something beautiful can still say it was worth it. And it's true. We go to bed at the usual hour. We lie side by side in the familiar dark. The dusk has passed and now the full night holds us. Two people in the distance in their hearts. The dusk of everything comes slow and then all at once. The dusk of everything, I knew it was coming, but I still wasn't ready. The dusk of everything, the day was beautiful, the day was ours, the day was ours, the day was beautiful. The dusk of everything. The dusk of everything.